Hey, just testing out this outdoor ukulele. I put a pickup in it, and my dad always said, "Oh, we're hopeless. We can't do anything." So I never bothered doing anything, and I'm 60 years old, and I'm finally realizing you can actually do anything. You just got to try. There's YouTube. There's instructions that come with it. He was useless, not me. Well, he still is useless. He's still alive. And I won't go into that. But anyway, this is the outdoor ukulele. It's got a cheap Amazon pickup, but I'm still pretty happy with it for what it is and how much it costs. So I'm going to give a more expensive one, the Aloha. I think they're called K&K Aloha Twin a go, but I'm putting that in a Maton concert. So I wanted to experiment on this. It's carbon fiber, plastic. I'm going to take this away traveling because you can get it wet. Doesn't worry about extremes of temperature. But I'm hoping I might get caught up on stage on one of the nights to play a couple of songs. Well, that's my dream. If it happens, I've got to be ready, not just unplugged. So I only learnt this last night, so just bear with me. It's probably politically incorrect. The Me Too movement wouldn't like it, but I think it could be seen as like an anti-violence song. Anyway, I love the tune more so than the lyrics. Okay, we just turn that up a little bit. Helps if it's plugged in. I was playing around with the plug. All right, so if you see the amp in the background that's on, hang on, I'll try and get it in close. This is a Dr. Johnson's, and I think it's only 12 watts, or 15 at the most. I think it's 12, and it's a tube amp. He hand builds them off old designs, I suppose, from the 60s and 70s, and it's a cracker. Like, this is probably one of his less powerful amps, and I've just got it on. I'll just take this off the. So, volume wise, it's less than a third up. Now there's a really big trem pop that he's put into it, and it's really for surf type music and stuff like that. I wanted it for specifically for that, so that's why you're hearing that trem. I can turn that all the way off and just have it. But yeah, Dr. Johnson's, it's a beautiful tweed type cover, and then he's just hand built from old wood, you know, a new cabinet, and built everything from scratch. He even said, what colour power switch light do you want? And I went with the red one because they always go faster. I was going to go green, red or green, because of the bunnies, but yeah, beautiful. It's got a low and a mid, or low and a high input. So at the moment I've got on the high input because that, I don't know if you know that song. It's called Bigmouth Strikes Again by the Smiths, and yeah, I just love the way Johnny Marr plays in the background. And Johnny Marr actually plays uke, so I'll get away from there, just feeding back because I'm too close to the amp with my microphone. It's a twin piezo, I think it is called. So you can see it, how it goes in there, and it doubles as a ukulele strap. What's really cool is, you know, these straps, there's indigenous designs on them, so sort of like representing down under, and you know, pay respect to First Nations people and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, so this is really cool. This outdoor ukulele comes from Oregon in the USA, and I've had it out in such bad weather. I've sat underneath the awning when it's been overflowing and playing raindrops keep falling on my head just for fun, and nothing was wrong with it. It had mud all over it. I just changed the strings, put this in. You can hear it making a bit of noise because, yeah. So that's a carbon fibre as opposed to wood, but still you get a pretty good sound. I'll just give you another demo. That was capo on 4th fret, so I've just changed those strings so they're a little bit out of tune. They won't go into tune properly for about a week or so, or maybe 2 or 3 days. I have to retune them every song, but then they should be good. These are Aquila blacks or greys, but they're actually fluorocarbon, and the G's a low G. It's they've chosen a wound low G, which I normally use. What you do is you get a classical D string, and if you're careful, you can get up to 2 stringings per string. Maybe not on tenors, but on concerts well, you wouldn't really put them on sopranos. On concerts, and maybe you could get a tenor and a concert out of a D string. It just depends how frugal you are. But it's a woven D string for a classical guitar, not a steel string. Don't put steel strings on. You only put them on solid body, electric ones that have either a truss rod or are built to withstand it. Normal ukes won't stand steel strings. That's that. It's been 9 minutes, so yeah, give it a go. You try it on a cheap uke yourself if you want to electrify it. It'll still sound good through a crappy little amp. This is a good amp, but I've got, as you saw, there was a couple of different amps there. I've just kept them over the years. My daughter's even left ones that they didn't want, so I just kept them because you don't get anything for them. But I call it my wall of sound. All right, I'm off.